Yeah, they looking the same. They copy my lingo, they biting my chain. Championship, Count up some millions and tens of my drugs. Stuck in my memory, they went with love. Ain't matching my.
I really appreciate you joining me today, and I hope everyone's having a good weekend. This story comes from London and it's about the murder of Big Hypes, aka Hypo. Police haven't currently released his name yet, but he's an artist from East London and he's had a massive influence on the music scene in the UK for a number of years. He has worked with the likes of Wiley and also Tricky and also Asco, and he was part of a group in the London Fields area called Mashtown. In more recent years, he took part in charity football matches organised by Bobby Kasanga to raise awareness against knife crime. But sadly today, news has emerged that he's been stabbed to death in Redbridge at a party. The video footage that I just shown is from him arriving at the party and is the last footage of him alive, but also video is circulating of the murder scene as well. And I would ask people to please don't share this video so not to upset the family. This is really graphic footage and it's just not necessary. Police also believe they've said in a statement that there's video footage of the actual incident that occurred and maybe video footage of the murder. He was stabbed on Chigwell Road in the Woodford Green area at 12:10 on Friday the 3rd of June. Police were called to reports of a fight at the venue and officers and the ambulance service turned up and found him suffering multiple stab wounds. Despite the best efforts of the paramedics, he died at the scene, and a lot of people have been paying their respects to him online today. Thank you to For The Culture for letting me reference some of the interview they did with him. And Hypo was very honest in this interview. He didn't try to depict himself as a complete angel. He admitted to being wrong when he was younger and getting involved in things that in hindsight, as he looked back on, he wishes maybe he didn't as well. He was also a really good businessman as well. Tricky spoke about in a recent interview about how much he did for the group in the early years, organising the Westwood radio performances and other sorts of business ventures to try to get the Mashtown group to the level of success that it achieved.
The scene in it in general.
No, I love it. I love it where it is now. I think it's super dope because there's hella bankrolls involved in what, like. Wiley always says to me, like, I've wanted for years, do you see what I'm saying? And like, so I think for me, that's what the dope thing is, like, you can actually come from somewhere, tell your story, and make a check from it, you see what I'm saying? And change your life, do you see what I'm saying? So, like, for me, that's what's dope. The fan base is here, it's just getting bigger all the time. Like it's all emerging, innit? Like, the fashion, the jewelry, like it's getting closer to what our counterparts would. You can see the Americans, they're fucking with us way more as well now. Do you see what I'm saying? So I think, like, even though a lot of people would say like F them and all of that or whatever not, but I think, like, obviously once we kind of got their cosign, and without their cosign we wouldn't really be where we are right now anyway. But we're in a super dope place, and I respect that. And it's not even weakness. Like sometimes the shit can just break you. Like losing people, wanting to fit in, jail sentences. Sometimes you might have just missed 15 years. Someone you was with like an hour ago, 2 hours ago, like he just got caught up on the case, and because you weren't with him on these 2 or 3 days by accident, you kind of got off it. But now your boy is doing like 15 years in jail. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things that kind of go into this shit. Do you see what I'm saying? That can kind of make or break you. So like I think like a lot of luck's like involved, but at the same time man's always had ambition. Do you see what I'm saying?
And this was before there was big record deals in the UK as well. These were the rap groups before the industry really blew up, and as you see today, so these would have been the foundations of the UK rap scene as well. Hypo had also featured on Wiley's Wearing My Rolex remix, and he was very well respected by a lot of different artists in the industry who are definitely devastated at the news that has emerged. There is a crime scene in place and forensic officers are also trying to gather evidence in relation to the incident. We can't speak about anything else really about what occurred due to the fact of we don't know who's been arrested, if anyone has, or if anyone has been charged with any offences. And the last thing we want to do is incriminate somebody for a crime they haven't been convicted of. This is more to just clarify what happened, where it happened, who Hypo is as an artist and what he means to people, and to mainly pay respects as well. And as I said at the beginning of the video, please don't share the video of the incident that had occurred and also him lying on the floor. So for now, as I said, breaking news story, I'm going to leave it at that. But I really appreciate it if you paid your respects in the comments and also share this story to also raise awareness for what has occurred. And I've got some more news coming very shortly, and I'd appreciate it if you followed me online at Scarcity Studios and send your stories to news@scarcitystudios.com. Peace.